Well, this video is about 10 Yarny questions. I was tagged by Betsy at ME My Hook and I will link her channel in the description box below. So I was tagged in the 10 Yarny questions that originally started with BagODay crochet. And yeah, I wasn't going to answer because no one cared to tag me. Like, I only participate in stuff like that if someone tags me. I don't know. I guess I feel kind of intrusive or something, like just jumping on the bandwagon, like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just weird sometimes. Anyway, I was tagged by Betsy at Me, My Hook and and I do have some people that I want to tag. It's really hard to find someone who has not been tagged or who has not answered the questions yet. But someone did care enough to tag me. Thank you, Betsy. Now, these are not always easy questions to answer, but I'll answer them the best I can. So the first question is, what is your favorite color of yarn? Purple. Any shade of purple, any hue of purple, any purple. If it's purple, I love it, okay? I mean, I love all different colors. Like, I don't have a stash that's only purple, but I really love purple. Purple is my favorite color. I am the PurpleYarnivore. I love purple. Purple is the color, okay? Purple is the color of passion. So yes, purple is my favorite color. It's been my favorite color since I was like 8 years old, living in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, when it was a tiny rinky-dink town, like 100 years ago. I heard it's like really developed now, though. I don't know. But it's been a really long time. But yeah, purple. So the answer is purple. What is your favorite weight of yarn? Well, gosh, golly darn it. I mostly use 4-weight yarn. But I guess my favorite would be anywhere between a 2 and a 5. So that's what I use the most. Mostly I use a 4-weight yarn. So if I had to pick only one weight, I would pick a 4-weight yarn. What is your favorite style of yarn? Oh. The Karen latte cakes. Is that a style? Because I really love working with the latte cakes. That fuzzy, super, super soft fuzziness on it. If that's a style, that I'll have to say the Karen latte cake kind of fuzziness. But aside from that, just pretty much your typical run-of-the-mill, average, everyday, normal yarn. I don't really get too much into the novelty yarns and stuff. So yeah, I think that answers that question. What is your favorite fiber of yarn? So there's like so many different fibers out there. I think I would have to say, see, this is seasonal. This is so seasonal. I think like in the fall and the winter, for the fall and the winter, I would have to say superwash merino slash blends. So anything that is warm. And then in the summer, I would have to say, well, it depends on what I'm making. I tend to work more with like 2 and 3 weight yarns in the summertime if they're acrylic, but only like if I'm making a blanket. But if I'm making like a top, like a summer, spring top, I prefer cotton. So it just depends on the season, honestly. But my go-to really is just acrylic. So like for year round, like general use, acrylic. What is your favorite brand that you can get easily within your country? That would have to be Karen Cakes. I love cake yarn. Latte cakes, #1. Out of the Karen Cakes. Out of all the Karen Cakes, latte cakes is my favorite. But to generalize it, I like all the Karen Cakes. The baby cakes, the latte cakes, the skinny cakes, the cotton cakes. If it's Karen and it's a cake, that would be my favorite. So what is that? Yarn Inspirations? I can get that, like, it's specific to Michael's, but it's very easy to come by. My second would be Yarn Bee. I really like Yarn Bee yarns from Hobby Lobby when they're on sale. What is your favorite brand that isn't easy to get within your country? See, that one was a hard question because is it easy to get within my country or easy to get into my country? I like ice yarns a lot. And, you know, it's here in less than a week from Turkey, so that seems pretty easy. So what wouldn't be easy? Well, I haven't experienced every yarn in the world, but I did have trouble finding a yarn brand that I went crazy looking for on Google and Etsy. Like, I could not find it, okay? And it came in, I want to say, a Mary Maxim mystery box, and that is the Kapitoshka Batik, because I don't know what it is. It just feels like your standard acrylic yarn. I mean, it's not super scratchy or anything. It's fairly soft, but I just really, really love it. I love the colors. It's the Gina yarn. I think Gina is the brand, and it's the Kapitoshka Batik. So I can't get these. I can't get my hands on these. I don't know where to get them. I love this yarn. I really love this yarn, and I can't get it. There's no website I can order it from. There's no store I can get it at. I just cannot get this. So when I do get this, it's like I am just super too excited. Like, my friend Betsy sent me a few of these. My friend Christine sent me some purple ones. I got this brown one in a mystery box. It's made in Turkey, by the way. And another person in the group was just so kind to send me more of these, because there's a blanket that I was doing a stitch with, and I wasn't going to have enough of this, and I couldn't get a hold of it. So my favorite brand that is not easy to get in my country would be the Gina yarn, the Kapitoshka Batik. And if anyone's getting rid of theirs, y'all just let me know, okay? I have an email. It's in the description box. Okay, so favorite yarn store and brick and mortar. Well, I think they're pretty much the same for me. My favorite is Michael's because I have one. Like, within 2 minutes of each other. Like, there's Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and then Joann's. They're all like, Michael's is in one shopping center, and then you go right across the street into the next shopping center, and there's Hobby Lobby. So they're like 30 seconds from each other, the Michael's and the Hobby Lobby. And then you drive like 2 minutes across the street from Hobby Lobby, and there's Joann's. So they're all within the same vicinity. Like, it doesn't take more than 2 minutes to get. I could probably hit all 3 of them by car in like 3 minutes. Like, they're all just right there for me. But I would say Michael's because I really like a lot of the Michael's yarn. Now, since the derecho, the Michael's building, it's in a shopping center. So the whole shopping center had like severe damage. And my Michael's was closed for like too many months. And I couldn't get anything from Michael's except online. So now they are open. They had their grand opening like a month ago. And I've just been ecstatic. And I'd have to say Michael's. They have like really awesome sales, especially on the Karen cakes. But my go-to store, like out of Joann's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, and Michael's, I'll go to Michael's first any day. Do you keep scrap yarn? And if so, what do you do with it? I do keep scrap yarn. I keep saying that I'm going to use it to make scrap projects. One time I did make a scrap blanket, okay, like a granny stitch scrap blanket. Another time I got tired of it piling up, was so busy with so many other projects that I gave it away. So I tried to make scrap projects. I'm thinking about using it just to make a bunch of granny squares. And then just like randomly sewing them together, you know. So that's like my idea right now is either do a granny square scrap blanket or some other blanket stitch thing. What is your favorite thing to crochet or knit? Oh goodness. I'll just go with what I seem to be attracted to make the most, which is blankets. But I like to make just about anything. But when I'm trying to like reduce my stash, I make blankets because they're yarn eaters just in general. So I would say blankets, but not limited to blankets. Now knitting. So the only thing I've made is like a couple scarves and a lot of hats, like Ross hats. So this year I really want to make socks. So my projected favorite thing to knit is socks, and I hope I will love it. If you could crochet or knit one last thing for the rest of your life, what would it be and what yarn would you use? So I'm understanding this question like if there was only one thing, like one thing, whether it's blankets, shawls, whatever. If you could only crochet or knit one thing over and over and over and over for the rest of your life, what would it be? And what would be the yarn I use? Well, I think I would have to say I would crochet. I think I would crochet blankets. And the yarn I would use would be Karen latte cakes with purple. Any purple Karen latte cakes. Any latte cakes with purple in it. I think that blankets and latte cakes. Oh yeah. Be so soft and snuggly warm. Anyway, that was the last Yarny question. That's my responses to the Yarny question. Oh, they were so hard to answer. Some of them, like, I just could not commit to just one answer. Because they're not designed that way. Sorry, they're not designed. Anyway, thank you, Betsy, for tagging me. This is probably going to be inserted as a clip in my video. The future me. I forgot to say who I was tagging in my 10 Yarny questions. So I'm going to insert this in the video somewhere. You'll see it. Maybe in the middle, maybe in the end. But the people I am tagging in this video will be Denise. Her YouTube channel is Earth Tones Girl. So Denise, you're tagged. And Tricia. Tricia, the knitting lady. You know, I really like her channel. I love like all the little facts and the birthdays and everything and the words of wisdom. Anyway, I'm at work and I literally like just remembered it. Like, I need to tag somebody. Oh my God, I mentioned it in my video, but I didn't put it in there. Anyway, just a little quick video to say I tag you, Tricia, and I tag you, Denise. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the video, or thank you for watching. Anyway, yeah, that's my answers, and I hope you get to know me a little better. And yeah, okay, enough now. Time to say goodbye. We'll see you later.